Frankenfeld with AboutEating.com. Well, you know, meat thermometers are something, a gadget in the kitchen, but they've been around a long time, and really that is one gadget I would never ever be without. We've got a variety here, and I want to talk a little bit about those. See this well-worn one? Talk about a thermometer with a history. This is an oven thermometer, and you clip it on into your oven cavity, and it gives you an accurate temperature, no matter if your temperature gauge is off. If it says 350 on top of your oven, your dial says, and this says 375, then you know to adjust your top dial until you can get it calibrated. Really a necessary gadget for the oven. Now, thermometers do a lot of things, mainly take the temperature of meat. And here is a thermometer. This is an old-fashioned kind. If you look at the dial, you can see it goes from 140, of course, all the way up to 190. And remember, life begins at 40, and so does bacteria. Keep cold foods cold, 40 and under, hot foods 140 and above, so bacteria doesn't grow. But anyway, this has a real thick spindle. And what you want to do with this is these old-fashioned thermometers are the kind you insert in your meat before you cook it. They stay in the meat the whole time you're cooking. So you can pull it out, read it, and you're good to go. Now here's two what we call instant read thermometers. Let me show you this. These are wonderful. This is a bigger dial, and I want you to look at the spindles on these compared to this. See how thick this spindle is? Because you'll insert it usually only once. These spindles are quite thin, and if you run your fingers up and down and you feel a little notch, which I do on this, that means in order for that temperature gauge to register correctly, you have to insert it above that notch. Now this electronic one, or digital, doesn't have a notch, so really the probe, you could put it in as shallowly as you need to. The thing about instant reads, you want to put it in, check it when you think your food is almost done, the thickest part of the meat. It should register within 30 seconds. And you won't lose a lot of juices because the spindle is so thin. The digital ones, they come with visual timers. They come with a lot of bells and whistles. Basically, they all do the same thing. And always pull your meat out. Oh, if you're trying to reach 155, say with pork, pull it out at 155 because there's carryover cooking, residual heat in that piece of meat, roast, whatever, and the temperature will continue to rise. So always remember, a good meat thermometer is a really wonderful gadget to have.